All right, what's up? It's 1:32 p.m. here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. It is 28 minutes before London Open. I actually just did enter kind of a lower probability short here, but I'm going to go ahead to real quick. I guess I'll just say where that's at. So it's not this one. It's this small one here. Oh. Yeah, so pretty much what I saw here for this short was just kind of the fact that we're breaking down, we rejected, we kind of induced our target supply zone and broke down, retesting VWAP, and considering that we're probably going to fail it. Not much insaneness to this, but it is also within the premium of this range, so I'm fine with taking that right now. Our long from the other day, I did completely close out. Let me just check here. I'll get us the P&L photo. Okay, it's actually working today. It's not just gray. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Good old range deviations. So yeah, our average close price is 106. That's because I took profits at like, was it 104 something or 105? And then just kind of closed it out last night. So I am into this short right now. And if it doesn't work out, I'll be looking to potentially short higher. I'd also be looking for a flip long potentially, but let's get into charting properly. It was a really quick chart session I did. I just like kind of panicked, FOMO'd into this short. So I didn't even do a really good TA session or anything this morning. So I could identify some things here and potentially even decide that that's a wrong idea, but we'll see. We will see. All right. So it's back out into the 4 hours. So still in our major swing range, obviously. $104.7. It'd be nice to come back down there because we do have some nice liquidity to come take. Come back all the way to our POC at 104.7. Potentially a good long option there. Maybe even at 103.2. Probably look for some proper entries. But all right. Yeah, what else? What else do we got here? Yeah, so if this fails, I'd be looking for potential shorts. Probably any, like, if we take this, I'd really be watching and be very careful with the supply. If we do break up above VWAP, I'd be very careful with this supply zone. And if we don't have a nice reaction and a very clear break of structure bearishly, I wouldn't at all consider shorting here. But potentially an SFP of this high, as I was saying the other day still, or anywhere in between inducement of this supply zone or even a touch of that supply and going downwards would be pretty good. I think we still have a naked daily point of control there. Yeah, right here. So 109.620. So it'd be nice to have a little tap into that. 105.2. Yeah, probably anywhere within here could be a pretty good long entry. Let's go down onto a 2 hour here. Not really seeing much else. 1 hour, 30 minute. Yeah, we just have this like bullish structure. So potentially taking like 80% profits here. And then on this short, and then maybe targeting these lows for the rest could be pretty nice. Could be pretty nice. And potentially getting into a long somewhere here. See if we... Yeah, so we got a 1 hour order block here. Nice demand zone. We get a wick into that. We also have our naked daily POC. Let's bring that back up here. Probably mark that out. Oops. And then I believe our swing range POC is also somewhere within there, isn't it? It is. Put that up here. All right. And then we do have our order block there as well. And really quickly, I'm going to check to see any particular fundamental levels here. 0.5, slightly below it. Yeah, I don't want to see us come this far down. I don't even want us to come down to the 0.5, so I'm gonna nullify that. I don't want to see that. Not yet. It'd be too much too quick. So yeah, potentially some longs from here could be all right. Lagging out here. You okay, trading me? All right. Something like that. Could be our first take profit if we get into a long there. So I'm gonna set an alert here. Again, not gonna just set a limit. Definitely gonna be looking for a reaction somewhere within this POI area, which I would say is pretty much this whole area. There's some all right longs there. What else? Like I said, the shorts up within this POI, longs within this POI. I'd be looking for, again, some kind of really clear reaction. So if we break down, we break structure here. More importantly, taking out that low as well after. And would definitely be holding that open, at least partial. And would be looking to clear out this liquidity here. And then I still need to see a very clear bullish break of structure upwards. Probably at least a 15-minute or a 10-minute break of structure before I'd enter any kind of longs here. And my coverage would still be, yeah, probably the bottom of this order block, honestly. So I don't know. I think that's pretty much, it's really all I see for Bitcoin right now. Already in a position, had it close a nice position last night, our little swing. And yeah, I guess we'll check out some other things here. What do we got? Check out ETH. Check out 4 hour. Yeah, I'm sad I didn't take this. Really sad I didn't take that. That's still an opportunity there. What about ETH? Kind of close. Well, it's still pretty different. It's pretty different. It's quite different from Bitcoin. Okay. We got this little 1 hour supply zone that we wicked through. If we reject from here, breaking down below this VWAP, also pretty potentially a better short opportunity if we come down, like if we do something like this, come down and come back up to the VWAP for a retest, just like we did with Bitcoin, and then an entry here. God, probably have to do something like that. Not the best risk to the reward ratio, unless you really think it's going to break down. Possibly, that could be all right, but we would really need to see us break down, come up back for the retest, and maybe on a 1 or 2 minute break structure bearishly again and then enter. This would probably be like that, but at least take a partial here, if not follow through a little bit lower. Yeah. So I'll set an alert here. I'll also set an alert here just because that'd also be down for potential another range deviation. It fails. And then we break structure bearishly. Potentially would market that, but we'll see with Ethereum. I think that's about it for that. Let's see what FARTCOIN's doing here. FARTCOIN's at the bottom end of its range. Interesting. Damn, this actually kind of looks all right. This could be a nice swing long on FARTCOIN, not gonna lie. Something like this. Yeah, that could be nice. Let's put that over and let's check this out a little bit more. Yeah, it's kind of rejected from the POC. Now just slightly below the area low of the zone. Let's check out our daily point of controls. Yeah, there's one that lines up really nicely here. It's a 12-hour. It is a 12-hour. This might be a good spot. This could be a good spot opportunity. 12-hour OBIM. I'm going to refine this a little bit. Yeah, that could be really nice. Lines up with the golden pocket. Yeah, I'm going to say that this is certainly a POI. Let me just redo that. I'm just going to leave that as the demand block. All right, so potentially, if we come down to here, this could be all right. I just go right on this low. Yeah, I'll have to cover that one. Even then, maybe there's, I don't know, man. I have to see a reaction from this anyways, and then I would probably cover that low. And then I would target probably at least this high up here. So yeah, that could be a really nice op. I'm going to set an alert there. That could be a really nice long trade for FARTCOIN. Definitely more of a swing. We would kind of have to break out of this range though for that to happen, but that's fine. In fact, that would kind of... Well, it doesn't really look like a valid Wyckoff distribution, but a redistribution, because we had that retest. But I don't know. Yeah, this could be a good long. I'd look for a reaction there for sure. That could be good for spot. That could be good for maybe even a swing long. Gonna check out Bitcoin. It's above VWAP right now, isn't it? You're not doing what I want you to be doing, Bitcoin. Honestly, I should have waited for yeah, now looking at this, I should have waited for like a very, very fractal break of structure, like a 1 minute before getting into that. But that's okay. It's okay. I'm still confident. Still confident. Low probability play, low risk. Just a scalp. Hopefully we can turn part of that scalp into more of a swing, or at least take some profits somehow through like London session, and then maybe some more on New York. Yeah, that's all I'm really seeing right now. Let's go into more of a macro view one more time really quick here. Yeah, so if we come down and we purge liquidity down here, I'd be looking for maybe like a deeper retracement into this demand zone, but definitely some kind of reaction. I'd probably look for refinement within here for another maybe refined order block or something, because I'd probably want to enter maybe around 95 to 97 or so if we do. But again, take it step by step. Really, all I'm seeing right now is potential short opportunities within this POI. So from about 108.3 to 109.7, somewhere within there, we see a bearish break of structure, and maybe you know, our order flow objective is we take the liquidity up here, and we get a really nice break of structure on like a 10-minute, 15-minute. Consider a market for a small position, and then a retest for the rest of the position. So if we came up, say like something like this, up, and this was just like a nice wick up, an actual SFP, creating kind of a nice top, and then we see this break, I would probably look to enter on a market on that break after the candle closes on a minimum 10-minute. Hopefully we're not way down here, because then I would not consider it, because it'd be covering way too large of a stop. But that could be nice. Another option to re-enter is on this retest. When we come back up, retest this range initiated supply level, and I would definitely be entering the rest of the position here. So that's really all I see there. And then I've gotten some potential scalp longs within this kind of liquidity curve area, where we have our naked daily point of control, our swing range point of control. We have our demand-based order block here, and then we also have our golden pocket from the most recent swing low to its current swing high. So anywhere really within this area, seeing a nice, we come down, let's say, coming down here, and then we get like bullish break of structure, and then like change of character, retest, get in on the retest. And then at that point, something like this, where you would then maybe target like the EQ of this current mini range, or potentially even up to like front running the range high or the previous day high. So yeah, those are really the only options I see. Keeping it short today, and see you later.